easily see how many players. Here are some recommendations to get you started. Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards.
Today, from the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jameis Winston and the New Orleans Saints taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our 6th season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And, CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made because last year, we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start to catch up?
Yeah, passer rating, CD, an all-time high. Completion percentage, also an all-time high. So as you said, will those numbers continue to climb northward, or will the defenses adjust? And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. To throw is Winston. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tony Jones scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the capper, a 19-yard touchdown run. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. We get our first look now at Aaron Rodgers in his 17th season now with the Green Bay Packers. And, of course, coming off a great 2020 where he took home the MVP trophy.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games always in contention for a championship.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers flush to his right. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. And now, hold on here, we've got an injury. Well, that's Devonte Adams, the wide receiver down on the ground here. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Rodgers. Steps away. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Open man, here is Cobb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broke through some contacts, but unable to reach the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. They'll take over at their own 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end trap. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was. Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
But Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On on second down, Dillon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Winston's throw there taken in by Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And Traquan Smith now in his 4th year from UCF, still expanding his repertoire and finding his way. Makes a nice catch there for a first down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll roll him out right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Final play of the half here. Winston breaks through the contact, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was the Bengals who were able to pick up the victory at home. Joe Burrow, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Saquon Barkley, over 100 yards on the ground with 3 touchdown runs. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Jimmy Garoppolo, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing. Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, he had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Over the middle, and that's caught by Rodgers. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. They'll run a toss here with Dillon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Again, it's Dillon. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On the move to his left. And I think the ball's out. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
As a this game hasn't exactly been one for the book. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 60 yards on the ground for him so far. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll go down yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer team. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And here's Jones again on second down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And some room to work. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The Saints on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Now Winston. And that is incomplete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So he remains perfect. 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. That is caught by Amari Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Saints, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
YBN want a thing up.